tell us. Oh, the most wonderful thing. Here's the lesson. Well, say, do you mind if I turn this off? Oh, I've never been so excited in my life. What on earth has happened? It's Victor. He's come back. Victor? Your brother? The first word we've had from him in all these years. Oh, Doris! Isn't it thrilling? Have you seen him? No, he telephoned me at the house at 4 o'clock. He just got in from Europe. And, oh, he wanted to know if Father... Is your father still angry with him? Well, I'm not sure. You know, Victor ran away from Oxford when Dad married Julie. He was so furious, he said he'd never come home with anyone here in Mother's place. And we haven't heard from him since, until he telephoned today. And he never even saw your father's wife? No. Have you told your father he's back? Oh, I couldn't reach him, but I left word for him to phone me. Now, will you please hurry and get dressed? What for? Oh, I want you to look your grandest tonight at dinner with Victor. Oh, I haven't a thing to put on tonight. Oh, you poor darling. Well, we'll pick up a couple of models at Julie's. Are you sure you don't mind going there? No, darn it. I've tried everybody else, and, well, Julie's shop is still the smartest thing in town.
Dolly, come here a moment. Look at this line back here. Don't you? I want you to hurry. Go right up to Mrs. Sloane's quickly. It's one of our advanced models. Hurry along, dear. Hurry.
Are you sure, Sam?
I ain't seen your father, his Miss
All right, thank you. Evelyn! Hello, Doris. It's nice to see you.
It's nice to see you.
Oh, my dear, congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, Mrs. Black, did my father telephone
No,
here?
Miss Doris. How do you do, Miss West?
Oh, I got some great news for him, Blackie. And we want 2 dinner gowns, quick.
Yes, the smartest you have for tonight.
It's mighty important, so show us some speed.
But if you could wait a little, I know Madame Julie would like to select something for you herself.
Well, I've been selecting my own gowns for years.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, if you'll just go in the fitting room, I'll have some models sent right in.
Evelyn, isn't that Doris Whitcomb?
Yes, and the row she raised when her father married Madame Julie.
I'll let you know if your father telephones. Possibly went down to meet the boat.
Yes, thank you. Every time Julie comes back, I get hot all over again. While she's away, I can almost forget she's married to Father.
Well, at least you have a vacation twice a year when she's in Paris.
I can't understand Whitcomb with all his money letting Julie run this shop.
My dear, Julie was a Paris mannequin. And of course, everyone thought she was marrying Whitcomb for his money. This shop is her answer. It makes her absolutely independent of him. Oh, Madame is here?
Yes, and she's coming right up.
Splendid. What's the matter, Doris?
Oh, I don't want Julie at dinner tonight.
But she's been abroad a whole month.
Well, she can at least give us a chance to see Victor without... Oh, well, I can't talk about it now, Helen. I've got to hurry.
Look at that, doggone! That's cute!
For your little girl. She can play with it when she's in the bathtub.
Oh, thank you, thank
And you know, it swims on the water, too.
Thanks.
Oh, yes. Welcome home, Madame Julie.
Mrs. Black.
Madame Julie!
Oh, I'm glad to see
So
you.
nice
Comment
to
ça va,
see
ça va
you.
bien?
Oh, very, very well. And you?
Oh, I'm all right. But those costumes, they are terrible. They must see everything, even what I'm wearing underneath. But thank goodness this time the inspector is a woman. Tiens, bonjour, Pauline. Ça va bien?
Bien, madame.
Bon. Doris, how nice of you to come to see me. And Miss Weston?
Glad to see you.
How is your papa?
Oh, he's fine, thank you.
Huh? I do not see him at the pier, but I cable him not to bother.
Father's on his way here now.
No. Really? Everybody go home. No more work today. Go home, girl.
Madame, before they all go, Miss Doris and Miss Helen want some gowns for tonight.
Gowns for tonight?
Something especially enticing.
Huh?
Enticing.
Oh.
Well, I've got mine.
Well, I will take care of that. Something enticing. Let me see.
I suppose you'll have so much to attend to here, you won't be able to get home to dinner tonight.
Of course, I have things to do here, but
You see, I have some special plans for tonight.
I understand. How about this one? Go there. Turn around. Oh, no, no. That will not do at all. It goes wrong with your personality.
I knew something was wrong with it.
Tell me, for what do you want that gown?
I want to look very pretty.
It's going to be very hard for you to do.
Well, really, Well, I want Helen to meet somebody tonight, and I want that somebody to like her.
A man! Of course. Now I understand.
Oh, but I don't want to look like a temptress or something.
Oh, no. Let me see. I have just the thing. Oh, it will be adorable on you.
Oh, thank you.
And you know, that gown is supposed to do, just that to a man.
Just what?
Just that. And don't forget, perfume. It is very important. Orchid. You shall see.
Isn't she marvelous? I think she's vulgar. Oh, Doris, have you any orchid perfume at home? Yes. Darn it. Oh, I'll go and change. Well, I'll wait for you out here. Right.
Oh, Doris.
Oh, hello, Daddy. Isn't it wonderful?
Come over here. Now tell me all about it.
Well, he asked for you first. And then he recognized my voice and said, "Is this my little sister Doris?" Oh, I can't tell you how I felt.
I can scarcely believe it. Victor, come home at last.
You will see him.
Oh, yes, yes.
Well, I've arranged a little dinner. Oh, just the Westons.
Oh. Wouldn't it be better to meet him alone?
I thought it would be easier for you if there were others.
Perhaps you're right. You sure he wants to see me?
Oh, darling, the first thing he asked was if you would want to see him.
Impulsive boy running away just because I decided to marry again?
Well, now, Daddy, in a way, there was an excuse for Victor. Well, he was so devoted to Mother. Well, they were inseparable. Naturally, the thought of anyone else. Oh, but he must love you or he wouldn't come back. Oh, Mr. Whitcomb, I'm just thrilled, aren't you?
Oh, yes, yes. I'll wait for Julie.
Well, she's here.
Here?
In her office.
Oh.
Dinner's at 7:30.
I'll be on time.
Blackie, you have no idea what they wear in this season. They're wearing muffs and sleeves and long gloves, just like my great-grandmother.
Julie.
John, how
Julie,
nice of
dear.
you to come here. Ah, I brought you the most beautiful cravats from Charvet, just the kind you like.
Oh, thank you, dear, for thinking of me. Well, I got your cable telling me not to meet you at the pier.
I know you are so busy. I don't like to disturb you.
Oh, I went to the boat anyway. And when I got to your cabin, you'd already left.
I'm sorry. I miss you.
By the way, the steward told me to give you this cigarette case. You left it in your cabin.
But this is not mine. It's a man's case.
Yes, I see it is. He picked it up while I was there, as a matter of fact. That's probably why he felt obliged to mention it.
Oh, those stewards are stupid, John. And I don't think it's very good, huh?
No.
No. No was to try to return it.
Oh, no.
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 Of course.
I suppose it's useless, my asking you again to give up all this.
All this? What do you mean?
This running around. Paris and back, London and back.
Oh. And what should I do if I give up my business?
Well, you have a home.
No, but I need my business to keep my peace of mind, John.
Can't I give you enough to make you happy?
But dear, with this I don't need your money. And the people who knew your first wife and do not like me as Mrs. Whitcomb, They find me very important as Madame Julie.
Huh. Well, let's hurry home. We're going home to dinner. Something most surprising has happened.
No, John. Doris has her plans. I don't want to intrude.
Nonsense. I know all about the plan.
Do you?
Yes, I do. My son, Victor, is coming home tonight.
Victor?
Yes, Victor. So you see, it's most important that you should be there.
Oh, no. No, I think Doris is right. I always felt so sorry for your boy. How anyone could hate me as much as he does without ever seeing me.
Oh, nonsense. He doesn't hate you. He can't when he knows you. Oh, come, dear. I'm worried myself about meeting him after all these years. And I want you to be there so he'll understand from the first your position in the household. You'll come.
Well, if you wish.
That's right. Come along.
No, I must stay here for a few minutes with Mrs. Black. I have some business to talk with her.
Oh,
But I won't be long.
you'll hurry home soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye, John. Ah, la, 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 la. Hello? Yes? Paul! No! But I told you, you shouldn't call me. Well, you are across the street. Oh, no. No, Paul, please. No! Paul! Paul! Oh, qu'est-ce que je vais faire, alors? Ah, c'est une histoire de se mêler encore. Mais non, c'est de la folie. Non, non, je vais rentrer à la maison. Paul!
Julie.
Oh, your promise.
A bad promise is better broken than kept.
You promised that you wouldn't try to see me again.
But I didn't try. It was no effort.
Oh.
Oh, Julie. You see, my taxi happened to follow yours from the pier. And then, after I'd registered at my hotel, I took a walk, and strangely enough, my feet bore me exactly in this direction. Well?
Oh, well.
Oh, Julie. You see, I've been walking all around the street, a stranger in a strange land. Oh, it's good to find an old friend.
An old friend?
Uh-huh. 24 hours, that can be a very long time.
Funny, huh? How little we know of each other.
I know all I need to know of you. And besides, what difference does it make who we are?
Oh, a great deal. For all you know, maybe I'll not be free to listen to you.
Yes, I'd even thought of that. But there's always a way to free oneself when the thing is right. I learned that in the African jungles where they know nothing about our so-called civilized customs.
No, no. But there is one custom you must have guessed. I am married.
And you don't love your husband?
Oh.
I know, Julie. Your first kiss last night told me that. You can't go on living with a man you don't love. Julie,
Oh, but I...
nothing can keep us apart.
No. Oh.
Yes?
You are very careless where you leave your cigarette case.
Oh, gee, I thought I'd lost it.
I thought I lost you.
Never, Julie.
Oh, no,
Never.
no, Paul, no. Please. Go, go.
Yeah, but Julie.
No.
Oh, Julie.
Go, Paul.
I shall see you again. When? Julie.
Oh, go.
I'll see you again.
I'm sorry about this extra place, sir, but Miss Doris distinctly said there would be 7 to dinner.
And Mr. Whitcomb, when he arrived, made it very clear there'd be 8.
And I suppose when Mrs. Whitcomb gets here, there'll be other orders.
Mrs. Whitcomb arrived 10 minutes ago and has gone to her room.
One never knows what to expect in this house.
Now listen here. When you've been here a little while longer, you'll understand it's your business to mind your own business and not discuss family affairs.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Whitcomb has changed a good deal since he married his second wife.
It don't surprise me at all. It takes a woman to do a bit of changing to any man.
How many times have I told you not to discuss family matters?
Yes, sir.
Oh, any sign of my brother?
Not yet, Miss Doris. You can depend upon me to let you know as soon as he arrives.
Thanks. No, no. Oh, he's sure to be here soon. Doris, like it? We'll turn around. Sweet. I hope he thinks so. Can you smell the orchid perfume? Well, faintly. Well, naturally, I don't want to asphyxiate him. I wonder what he looks like. Well, everybody used to say that he looked like Mother. Oh! Now, what's the matter? Well, what if he's married already? Well, then he's married, that's all. Doris. Oh, Helen, it isn't you. It's Julie. She got around Father some way. The idea of her being here tonight of all night.
Madame devrait reposer un instant.
Ah, je n'ai pas le temps. Donne-moi mes chaussures, Jeannette, dépêche-toi.
Oui, madame.
Pauvre madame. Quel souci. Quel tracas.
Every time I want the house to myself, she has to come snooping around. Well, Victor will show her that she can...
Not here, hmm?
Oh, don't frown, precious.
Oh, I'm as nervous as... I never realized how much I wanted my boy.
It's wonderful to know he's coming back.
Oh, yes. I think I'll wait for him in the library. Hmm?
Why?
Well, under the circumstances, It's proper that he should come to me.
Oh, Daddy, you do love being a father. There. Oh, that must be Victor.
Don't forget. Send him to me in the library.
I will, Daddy. Oh, it's only Mother and Father.
Hello, dear.
I told you we were too early, Frederick.
Where's your father?
Oh, in here, waiting in solitary dignity.
Oh. Then suppose we clear out and wait till Victor arrives.
Quite right. Hurry.
Yes, but my dear,
Please, Frederick, wait outside.
Of course, dear. Just as you say. Just as you say.
Come, dear, come.
But Mother,
On the terrace, dear. Where did you get that awful frock?
But Mother,
It's atrocious. I'll talk to you about that later.
But Mother...
Outside, dear. Please do as Mother asks you. Is she here? When I think of the times your mother in this very room and Victor was just a little boy. Life is like that. That's probably Victor now. Well, I'll go.
I wanted to be in there when Victor came.
Yes, and your mother didn't want it, and that's why you're here.
Well, Barton, old fellow, here we are, safe and sound.
How do you do, sir? Oh, I'm so happy that you're home again.
Yes, but you don't look a day older. Well, how do you manage?
But how you've changed, Master Victor. Why, I would hardly have known you, Father.
Master Victor, eh? Well, that makes me feel like a little boy again.
Pardon me, sir, but Miss Doris is so anxious to see you.
Yeah, where is she? Doris.
Victor.
Oh, darling. What?
Well, what's the matter with me?
But you're all grown up.
Well, what did you expect?
Oh, and to think I used to call you Waddles.
Waddles.
When you were a little fellow, you used to walk with just a tiny waddle.
Oh, Victor. You never even wrote one word to say you were alive or anything.
Yes, I know. But I'm here now anyway, huh?
And you'll never go away again?
Mm-mm. How's Father?
Happy as a kitten. He's so thrilled that you're being here. But you know, he can't resist being a stern parent.
Well, I don't blame him.
Waiting for you in the library now.
Oh, and is his wife with him?
She's in her room. Mother's room. Oh, I hoped she wouldn't be here tonight, but Father wanted her and...
Well, after all, Doris, it was Father's right to marry again. We had no right to dictate. Why shouldn't you be here?
You've changed like that?
Well, I've learned a little about the world since I've been away. We must try to understand their side of it, too. Well, we're not children any longer.
Well, the Westons are here, Victor. I'll tell them that you've arrived. You better go on in and see Father.
Well, come with me.
No, I think you better see him alone first. Then I'll come.
Hello, Dad.
Well, I guess I'm still pretty old-fashioned about being a father.
It's been pretty long, hasn't it, huh?
Oh, we'll make up for that now.
Yeah, you're looking fine, Dad. How do you do it? How do you keep fit?
Well, we have to keep up with you young fellas, you know.
I know. Yeah.
Well, I think they've been alone just long enough. Come, Frederick.
But really, I think
Go
it's
on
so...
in.
Yes, but my dear,
Go
don't you
right
think
in,
that perhaps
Frederick. Go on. Helen, come. Come, dear, come. Come quickly, come.
Well. So the prodigals returned, eh?
Hello,
Victor, glad to
Mr.
see you back.
Weston. Glad to see you.
Victor!
Hello, Mrs. Weston.
You still have your dear mother's eyes. Helen, come. Come, dear, quickly, come. You remember little Helen?
Well, I feel as if I've been away a century.
Oh, do I look 100 years old?
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Tell me, can you still turn a cartwheel?
I certainly can.
Helen?
Well, I can.
I'll bet.
Modern girl.
Well, Daddy, here we are.
Yes, here we are.
At last. Great school. I left it rather abruptly.
I don't think we'd better mention that, Victor.
Tell us about Africa.
You really were exploring in the jungle, weren't you?
Oh, yes.
My, you might have been killed by the hippopotami.
Just missed.
Oh,
Why, yes, we saw many. We brought some.
Yes?
Yes, we brought them back.
you brought them with you?
Really?
I don't think I should like Africa.
Oh, yes.
No, I'm sure I should. Really.
Did you catch any baboons?
Well, no, darling. They don't make very good playmates. We didn't bring many of them back with us, though.
Oh,
We had one little monkey. Yes,
Oh.
yes, he kept it.
But I don't think I should care for Africa.
Yes, you should, sir. It's just as comfortable as...
I wonder where Julie is. I'll see if I can find her.
John. John.
Darling, what is it?
I'm afraid to meet him.
Afraid of what? Oh, darling, you look beautiful. Come.
Glad that no baboons were brought back. They're very bad household pets.
Well, I would like to know.
A monkey, eh?
What a monkey.
Yeah, and what would you like?
Oh, I would have liked the ostrich better.
Oh, Victor.
Yes?
Victor, come here. And this is Julie. My wife and my son.
He's looking daggers at her.
Mm-hmm. She's a businesswoman, Victor. What do you think of that? Trips abroad, London, Paris, and all that sort of thing.
Oh, please. Don't make fun of me.
No, I'm not. It's the modern spirit. She returned from Paris only today on the Ile de France.
If I'd
And what boat did you come back on, Victor? I'll bet she was flying the English flag.
Did you arrive today?
Yes. On the Baltic.
What a coincidence. One boat brings my wife, and the other, my son. Where you staying? I'll send at once to your hotel for your luggage.
Oh, no, don't bother, Dad, please. You see, I think I'd better stay at the hotel until my plans are fully settled.
Plans?
Yes. I may leave at once on another expedition into Yucatan.
Nonsense! You've no plans except to take your place in your home where you belong. Here, come. Write a note on your card.
No, Dad, please.
Must I spank you?
He will, too. Your father would be happy to have you here.
Oh, bless you. No. How can you refuse? Where are your cards? No. All right. Another expedition, We'll soon put a stop to that.
Don't you think it's better to tell Barton?
Yes, dear. Just as soon as he's written the card.
So, you're thinking of running away again? You've done enough globe-trotting, young man.
Yes, indeed.
There you are, sir.
Thanks. I'll send it once. Barton.
Oh, Victor,
Yes?
may I have one of your cigarettes, please?
Oh, why, Helen, don't tell me you smoke, too.
Well, who doesn't?
If you don't mind, please don't smoke. I have a terrible headache.
Well, I wouldn't have come down to dinner if I'd had a headache.
Well, after all, Doris, we can do without a cigarette.
Why, of course we can.
Paul Niles? Paul Niles? Hey, what's this nonsense about this name, Paul Niles?
Well, Dad, you see, when I joined the expedition, I didn't have much money.
It was your own fault.
Well, perhaps. But I took the name of Paul Niles, and I've used it ever since.
Well, from now on, Paul Niles is in the discard. Here, Bob.
But, Victor, why the name Paul
Send the car
Niles?
down at
Oh,
once.
I don't know.
Jerry can pay the bill, whatever it is.
Oh, no, just a minute, Dad. I can do that.
Besides being my son, please remember, you're also my guest.
Here we go, everybody.
Oh.
Oh, come here.
Oh, Mother.
I suppose you don't recognize this young man.
Well, great Scott, Buddy.
Victor.
Well, you were just sprouting when I left.
Oh, I wasn't so little.
No, well, you never were little this way.
He's going through college now.
Oh, yes?
Yes, taking a football course. There's dinner at last. Victor, you take Julie. Buddy.
I must see you alone.
Oh, please. Be careful.
Buddy, things are going to be just impossible around here from now on.
Well, I always said the thing to do is to marry me. You'd better before our license runs out.
Buddy, hush up.
Oh, beautiful.
Papa, does this orchid perfume do things to you?
Do things?
Yes. Ma'am Julie said it would.
What are you talking about?
I hope Victor liked it.
Oh, so that's it, eh? In love already, huh? I
Father.
suspected.
John, I'm going to sound just like a scheming mother. But wouldn't they make a charming pair?
Hmm?
Oh, I meant Victor and Helen.
Oh,
Yes.
perhaps. Oh, Victor.
Yes?
This quail came down by airplane from our Canadian camp.
Oh, really?
Remember the camp?
Yes. That's where I did my first exploring.
Well, it's a home-cooked dinner you're getting, my boy.
Rather tasty after eating elephant's hide, eh?
Oh, do they eat elephant hide?
Hide, hoof, and tusk.
Oh, I thought they made piano keys out of the tusk.
Well, you see, we had no pianos in the jungle, so we boiled the tusks for dinner. And the aroma gathered the animals from miles around. And you could hear them in the jungle.
Oh, Victor.
You know, this is the first time I've had my family all together in our home.
Oh, I think it's wonderful.
Rather. Well. Oh, hello. Come in. I've just got out some old photographs of Victor's. I want you to look at them. This one was taken when he was 6 years old. And this,
John, why did you marry me?
what?
Why did you marry me?
Why, Are you joking?
No, I'm asking you because I want to know. Why did you marry me?
Why, Why wouldn't anyone marry you?
Oh, it would have meant so much if you said something else.
Julie. Julie. Julie, dear. Julie. You're more tired than you think. Let's not talk any more about it tonight. You conceited fool. Why did you marry her? And you couldn't tell her. That's the easiest thing to answer. Well, we've been associated together now for a good many years. There are times when we all lost a little sleep over one deal or another. But what was sleep or anything compared to building up a great fortune?
Ah.
That's what I used to think. Huh? I've been one man who always said he'd never retire. Well, I still say it. In fact, I'm just ready to go to work. But the job I've picked for myself is a little different. I want to get out from under all this strain.
Why don't you take up golf, J.W.?
Gosh, I'm not old enough for that, Ed. I want to play hooky. And then I've someone to take my place with you men. Someone who'll keep the name of Whitcomb alive. I mean my son, Victor.
Well, that's great for you. But how about us?
I remember distinctly a few years ago, a certain man who was near bankruptcy, yes, and suicide. That man came to me, and I had faith in him. I went on his notes. My associates thought I was crazy, but he came through.
John. Well, good heavens, old man. I didn't mean to...
Why, of course you didn't. I knew I could count on you. In fact, I thought I could count on all of you to put your shoulders back of the boy and help him to the top where I want him.
Yes, sure.
Well, that's fine. Say, I'll bet there are a lot of things you fellas want to say about me, and I've got a most important...
Cable just arrived for us.
Oh. A most... Cable a reply and tell him to offer 5,000 more.
Yes, sir.
Trying to buy the finest little villa on the Riviera. Just a little place at Beaulieu, but it has the sweetest strip of the Mediterranean right at the front door.
Not thinking of living abroad, John.
No definite plans of any kind yet, Ed. But you can bet your life this little villa will be very much in my plans when they are made. Gosh, I gotta go. Standing, talking to a lot of fellas. Oh.
If I didn't know John Whitcomb as well as I do, I'd say there was a woman back of all this.
Well, I suppose we'll read all about it in the morning tabloids.
Dear, come on, let's hurry. I have to get back to the office.
Please, dear, he's just thrilling me. Oh, I don't think
Happy?
Strange. That melody is the same one they play on the Ile-de-France. That night.
Yes, I know. I asked him to play it. I wanted to find out if it was the music or me.
How can you say that?
Because I can't understand, Julie. You keep making excuses to keep away from the house, from dinner, any place that I might be. Why? When you love me.
But can't you understand? I want to be a little decent to him. That is the least I can do, Victor.
Yeah, but are we to go on like criminals? Whispering in corners, stealing glances? Oh, it's unbearable, Julie.
Oh, you should have let me go away. Back to Europe or any place.
And I'd have followed you on the next boat. You know that.
Well, but you would have forgotten. And me? Well, at least I would have done one fine thing by giving you back to him.
But Julie, nothing else matters. I love you.
Oh, no. No, Victor. I must go.
No, please. Please don't go.
No.
I promise. I'll just sit and look at you. That'll be all right, won't it?
That is the last time for such madness. I'm going.
Julie.
Alone.
John, just look at that. Kai, look at that. Sweet, look at that.
How do you do, Mr.
Oh, Mrs.
Whitcomb?
Black.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but Madame's not here.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, she'll be so disappointed.
I'll wait. Do you mind?
Oh, not at all. Will you come in the office?
Thank you. Surprise? Hmm?
It is a surprise. Have you been waiting long?
No time at all, dear.
Oh, I'm glad, John.
I suppose you've been slaving to make some old fuss budget look like a duchess.
Oh, no. I went to lunch.
Lunch?
Yes,
You?
with Victor.
Vic?
John, I have to...
Now you see. I hesitate to break in on your sacred business hours, while he, the young scamp, well, let him try it again. Julie, now I know it can be done. I'm going to keep you so busy, you won't have time to lunch with anyone but me. Ha ha! I'm learning a lot from that boy. Oh, about tonight. Now, I insist on your being there. These people who are coming, it's the first time that many of them have been in our home since we were married.
Listen.
They all knew Victor as a boy. I know,
John,
I know. They all know you as Madame Julie. But I want them to know you, dear, as Mrs. Whitcomb.
But Doris, she...
Oh.
Always...
Boo-boo-boo-doo. Now promise. Do as I ask. Hmm?
Oh, John. Just to know you're close to me makes each moment dearer to me. Even when clouds fill the sky, what care I when I know you're from you. Changes like shadows to sunshine. Take all life can give, but let me live just to be held close in a spell of your love. When you're close to
Oh, bravo, Julie. That was splendid. Sing again.
Oh, no, Johnny. It's enough. Please, play for dancing.
Don't you think it's getting very close in here?
Well, you know, I hadn't noticed it.
Seems so to me.
Julie, I know that...
Your voice is splendid. I enjoy it so much.
My dear, it's most charming.
Magnifique, madame. Yes, I think it's delightful. And you know, I didn't know that you could sing. Oh, close to me. I'd just like to see anyone.
Pardon me. This is my dance.
Well.
Well, John, just what sort of influence is necessary for me to get a dance with your wife?
I'll see what I can do for you.
I haven't had a chance all evening.
Well, don't give up hope yet, old man.
Thank you for the song.
You think I meant it for you?
I know you did.
That child, Ellen, when she looks at you,
Oh, I hadn't noticed.
Nice to see Mr. Whitcomb entertaining again.
Yes, it needed something like his son coming home to stir things up a bit.
Yes. He seems to be getting on very well with his stepmother.
Oh, darling, it was beautiful to watch you both.
Now, John, when are you going to persuade Mrs. Whitcomb to allow me to?
Well, you know, this time, Bob, I think I'm going to speak for myself.
John.
What is it, Sid?
You danced only once with me tonight.
Why, honey, what's the matter?
Oh, just nothing at all. You danced the last 3 with her, and you danced the first one with her, too. You should have danced it with me.
Well, after all, she's the hostess.
Oh, no more than I am. I have more rights here than she has.
Now, darling, don't get upset and be silly over nothing.
Oh, I suppose it's nothing when you lied to me for the first time in your life.
Doris,
You
darling.
told me you came over on the Baltic, but I know you came over on the Ile de France. Barton saw the labels on your luggage.
There were a half-dozen labels on my luggage.
Well, I know what I'm talking about, and you'll find out before I'm through.
Now, Doris, listen.
What's wrong?
Oh, everything. Don't ask me.
Well, I thought...
Oh, I can't stay in this house any longer. Oh, have you got that marriage license?
Gosh, I've carried it around so long it's almost worn out. And anyway, it's run out now. I'll have to get a new one.
Well, get a new one. You may have a chance to use it.
Gee, you've accepted me? Oh, wait a minute. Aren't you supposed to give me a kiss?
Oh, buddy.
here she comes. I leave you alone.
No, please. Please don't go.
Victor, darling.
Yes.
I can remember when your dear mother danced in this very room, and you and Doris and Helen were little children. Isn't she sweet tonight?
Oh, Mother, please.
Yes, she's lovely.
Victor, do dance with her just as you used to. Dance with her, please.
May I?
I'd love to.
What a charming pair. Don't they look well together?
Helen is so pretty. She dances beautifully.
Victor was so fond of her when they were only children. It was always dear Anne Whitcomb's wish that they would marry.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure I can count on your help to carry out the wishes of Victor's mother.
Marriage is so serious.
Well,
What is it?
It's Doris.
Doris, what's wrong?
Oh, I've been trying for ages to get her to marry me.
Doesn't she love you?
That's just what I don't know. Oh, I could go out and bust myself. I'm crazy about her, and she treats me like a phonograph record. Put on, take off, put on.
Poor boy.
Gee, you understand, don't you? You know how it feels to feel... Well, you know how it feels.
You are a nice boy, Barry. A sweet boy. You must be happy.
Oh,
What's
God.
the matter with that young elephant? Toothache?
Me? I'm all right.
How did you get here?
Well, Doris invited me.
Go away. I'm in such a good humor tonight that everything seems all right, even you. Go away.
Yes, sir.
Ah, darling,
What?
come with me to the foot of the stairs. It's getting late.
Is he a grand person, sir?
Hello, Malcolm. How are you? Congratulations. Just heard the news.
Did you really? Fine.
Hello, Happy. Nice to see you here. I must hurry and change. I'm leaving at once for Washington.
You are going now?
I must be there at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
John, what is so important?
I can't tell you now. Be patient just a little while. I'll see you again before I go.
Father, go upstairs.
Yes.
I've got to see you. I'm going to put the cards on the table. I'm going to tell him we love each other.
Are you mad?
It's better for me to tell him than someone else.
What do you mean?
Be very careful what you say in front of Doris.
And why?
I'm not sure how much she knows, but...
Victor, please don't. Can't you wait?
No, darling. I've got to see you.
Victor!
Hello, serious face. What's on your mind?
Dad, I can't go on like this any longer.
Oh, of course you can't. I've been expecting this ever since your return. I know that a fine, active young man like you couldn't be expected to idle about. But don't worry. Matters are being arranged to take care of that.
What do you mean?
Well, I didn't mean to tell you until my return from Washington. But Victor, I'm arranging to turn over all my business interests to you. That'll put you in a position second to no young man of your age in New York.
Yeah, but Dad, that's not what I meant.
Don't try to be modest now. Say nothing to anyone about it yet. Julie doesn't know. I'm arranging everything as a surprise for her.
Oh, but Dad...
Oh, come on. Quick. I've got to catch this train. Oh, hello, darling. Well, I'm off. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, Victor.
Did you tell him?
No. I couldn't get to it. He kept talking about other things.
Oh, Dieu merci.
It would have been so much better if I had never come.
Don't think that.
Now that I have it.
I don't know what to say, dear.
Is that the coffee and toast you prepared for her?
Yes, sir. I'll take it to her, sir.
No, you won't. I'll take it in myself. You seem to annoy her.
I'm sorry, sir.
Yes, you annoy a great many people round about here.
Yes, sir.
You'll have to be a great deal smarter.
Yes,
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Pardon me, Miss Doris, but was anything wrong with breakfast this morning?
I don't know.
I noticed you hadn't eaten anything, so I brought you in some coffee.
Well, I don't want any coffee.
Oh, dear. No one seems to want anything this morning. Mr. Victor went out very early.
Was anyone with him?
No. No one was with him yet. Madam went directly from her room to the car and left for church.
Church. Oh, Barton. Did the telegram arrive this morning?
No, Miss Doris. Are you expecting your father today?
I don't know.
Could you tell me how many there will be for lunch?
Well, it doesn't matter. I won't be here anyway. I can't stay in this house any longer.
But, Miss Doris...
Oh, if you can't see, if you don't know what's going on here... Oh, Mel, I've written it all in this letter. You give it to my father personally the moment he returns. Leave me when he reads that. Well, it may open his eyes.
Barton, has Mr. Whitcomb returned?
Not yet, madam.
I should think my father'd be the last person you'd want to see.
And why?
After what's been going on in this house since he went away, I can well imagine what happened on the Ile de France. Oh, I should think you'd never want to look anyone in the face again.
Doris, what you think is a lie.
You talk about lying. Who were you before you married?
Your father knew well enough who I was before he married me.
You wanted his money. That's what you wanted?
No. I have my business. I am independent of your father, and I always will be.
Well, I suppose you can pull the wool over his eyes, but you can't pull it over
Doris,
mine.
you listen to me until I'm through. You see this? My wedding ring. Your father gave it to me. And if I
Was
want
that all
other-
you have to say to me?
Doris,
Oh,
darling,
get
please.
out of my way.
Listen. Doris, don't.
Oh, that's all right. I'll wait right... Oh, hello, Doris.
Buddy, have you got your car?
Yes, but gee, I didn't expect you to decide so suddenly.
Well, I want to get out of this house. If I leave my own home, my father may wake up to what's going on here.
Oh, well, what's going on?
Oh, you don't have to know. All you have to do is to take me away.
Gosh.
Oh, well, hurry, buddy.
Oh, Doris.
Oh, please don't talk to me.
Oh, I'll wait for you in the car.
Oh, let go. I wish you'd never come back. I wish I were dead.
Now, just a minute, honey. Now, come on. Come on, tell me. What's the trouble?
Oh, you know what the trouble is. I can't stay here any longer after what's been going on between you and Julie.
Stop it! One thing is true. I do love Julie. I've tried to tell Father. But what you insinuate, Doris, is not true. And you can thank Julie for that. For if she'd listened to me...
I don't believe you. You lied to me once and you lie again to protect her. Oh, I never want to see you or anybody in this house as long as I live.
Doris. Oh, Dee. Julie, I've just returned from the East River. There's a small mail steamer sailing at 12 sharp this noon. Oh, what a relief. Almost a year at sea with no one to bother.
Victor, you are going?
Yes, and you're going with me. I booked our passage.
But your father...
Julie, I love you. He couldn't even understand. It's useless to try to explain to them. And besides, Julie, it's up to you to decide whether you're going or not. Oh, it's settled. Oh, darling. My luggage is already on the way to the boat. Now, you hurry. Hurry and pack, Julie.
Running away again, Victor.
Oh, but I couldn't stay another minute in this house. And besides, I was sure you'd come with me.
I'll go.
Oh, good, good. Now, darling, the boat is the Segundo. East River, foot of 20th Street.
Segundo, 20th Street.
Right, yes. Now, remember. What?
But Doris and Buddy, now you and I.
Oh, but darling, come, hurry.
I'll be lonely.
Yes, but we can't help that.
Oh, no. I go, Victor.
Oh,
but you go first, will you?
Why?
I want to leave some words for him. And you see, I'm sure Barton suspects. It's better you go. I will follow in a taxi. Go, please.
All right, very well. But, darling, remember now, you can't be late. 12 sharp, noon. And when we get on that boat, we'll have the first real happiness we've ever known. Oh, darling.
No. Not in this house. No.
Now, quickly.
Victor. Oh. Je l'aime, mon Dieu, mon Dieu. Barton.
Beg pardon, madam, but has Mr. Whitcomb returned? I thought I heard his voice.
No, that was Mr. Victor's voice.
Yes, madam.
Is that the letter Miss Doris gives to you to give to Mr. Whitcomb?
Yes, madam.
All right.
But please,
I will attend to it.
Yes, madam. Could you tell me how many there will be for lunch?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, please, will you send me Jeannette to my room right away, Barton?
Yes, madam.
Jeannette! Oui, madame. Hurry. Pack your things for traveling. I'm going away. No evening gowns. I'm going away in a little trip.
A little trip?
Yes.
Oh, madame, I know all about it. I have everything ready for it. Voilà, madame.
What's this?
The 4 new traveling suits for your little trip.
Who sent that?
Mr. Whitcomb.
Mr. Whitcomb?
Oui, madame.
A little trip.
Well, that was a wild ride. What's the matter with Jerry this morning? Oh, Barton, that Vuitton case. Get it and bring it in, will you? I've something special in it.
I hope you had a successful trip, sir.
Oh, I did indeed.
Excuse me, sir, but could you tell me how many there'll be for lunch?
Lunch? I don't know. Ask Mrs. Whitcomb. Oh, I'll be closing the house in Barton.
What, sir?
Suppose you'd like to live abroad after a couple of months' vacation,
Well, sir, I don't know.
You don't know?
Perhaps I might.
Perhaps you might. Well, think it over. Julie! Come here. I didn't telegraph. I wanted to surprise you. Oh, darling. Oh, it's so good to be home. I've so much to tell you. I don't know where to begin. You know, darling, I never realized how empty a home would be without you. But we won't be here much longer. I've something for you. See, dear, look at this. Purchased villa at Beaulieu for you. Stop. Deal being completed this week. Stop.
John.
Our honeymoon villa. It's yours now. Not rented, bought and paid for. Yours. And next, the little trip we've talked about so often. What do you say to this? I've resigned. Got rid of my committees in Washington and all my responsibilities here. There's an example for you, Julie. Now, will you forget that shop of yours? Give it to Mrs. Black. Sell it if you like, and go holidaying with me. Round the world, then Beaulieu to live with your Paris near at hand. Oh, Julie, I've just found out how much ever since you asked me that question, why did I marry you? I should have told you then. It's because I love you. I want you more than anything in the world. I'll have to stop this raving.
No, John, go on, please.
I just need you close to me.
But what of your children?
Doris will soon marry.
She has gone with Buddy.
Well, I'm not surprised. I expected it.
And Victor. Has gone.
Victor. Oh. He left me once. It's in his blood, I guess. I had plans for him. But things will go on. So you see, Julie, I'm alone. There's only you, after all.
You may not want even me. After you read this. Yes, Doris left for you. Read it now.
Do you know what's in it?
I can guess. You may not want even me after you read it.
I can just see that little strip of the Mediterranean in front of the villa. And you and me. Oh, Julie, Julie. Nothing could ever stop that.
Oh, John!
Beg pardon, madam, but could you tell me how many there'd be for lunch?
2 buttons.
Thank you.